My favorite aspect was the freedom. The freedom that running gives you and reverting sort of back to more of a animalistic state, I guess, where when you're running you don't really think about the things around you. You're just yourself in your mind and just the road ahead of you. And so I used running as just like a way for me to just clear my head and relax, and also, just enjoy the outdoors, because I didn't do that much. Hi, my name is Justin Vong, 19 years old, second year at San Francisco State, and I'm a cinema major. I decided to start running initially to lose weight in order to play football. My freshman year I weighed 200 pounds coming into to the year, and in order to lose weight I just started running. Originally I had no intention on joining cross country. What had happened was I was in PE with my best friend Zach, and we were running a 3-mile run for PE. It was the final freshman year, and he told me that if I couldn't do it in under 25 minutes that I had to run cross country with him my sophomore year, first semester. And so I ended up running the race in 25:06, and so since I lost the bet and I shook on it, I joined cross country over that summer. My first cross country race was along the beach in Ventura, California, down in SoCal, and it was a sophomore race. There were over 350 kids in the race, and I remember being terrified. After that year, I just realized where my pain threshold was as a person, and I figured out how far I can really push myself in order to be better. And I put in the work in after every workout, and eventually, just over time, I just started to notice the change in my speed. When I was 18 years old, I ran a 15:48, 3-mile, 3.1. My first time that I injured myself was the senior year of my cross-country career in high school. I was running the first race of the season, the same race that I had just mentioned in Ventura, California, along the beach. I was running the race. I was on pace to make the top 50 guys, which get a medal. I probably would have hit 15:40, 15:50, but towards the end of the race, mile 2, I just felt a searing pain in my groin, and coming around the last 100 meters, tears were just coming out of my face, and like I couldn't take the pain anymore, and I finished the race still, with a time that I wasn't proud of due to the injury, but found out that I had torn my groin for the first time. The doctor told me that my groin would never 100% heal back. He told me that I can go through as much physical therapy as I wanted. He told me that I could, I could take like medicine, or I could, put all kinds of tape on it, in order to make it better, but it would never heal. He told me that running competitively would be a very tough thing for me to do, and kind of told me to try to avoid running competitively and, being fast. Honestly, it hurt really bad. For a little while, I was kind of lost without running, because I stopped after that day that he had told me. I had stopped running for a few months, and I kind of just lost the inspiration to run, and it just made me feel, sad overall. From the sadness of not running, I was reached out to by one of my old coaches. He told me, never give up, you should keep running. Like, we talked, and it's just the fact that he was my first coach, and the fact that he reached out to me in my time of need, it inspired me to try running again. So I decided that I would try out for the team for state, and I tore my groin again. Since the second tear, I was reached out again to by a different coach this time, who offered for me to coach the high school cross country team that I once ran for. And a little reluctant to do so at first, but I decided to take the job over summer, this past summer, and they put me back on my feet, and I'm running again. I'm able to race, still at a moderate pace. I can't really push it, but I'm still running. I most definitely am getting faster. Over summer, I ran a 3-mile race. I ran it in 18 minutes. Nowhere near my PR time, of course, but being under that 20-minute mark for me, especially in times where I have trouble running, it made me feel really happy. I hope to someday complete an Ironman triathlon. I hope to someday run the Boston Marathon. I have a lot of hopes in terms of running, but the main one is just to keep running for the rest of my life because I love the sport.